The Mayan calendar is very ancient, and it's a very sophisticated scientific instrument. It's based on incredibly precise observations of the heavens. The Mayan calendar is more accurate in its measurement of the length of the solar year than the calendar that we all use in the modern world today. That's a sign of how accurate it is. It's therefore slightly disturbing to note that in the Mayan calendar there is a prediction, and that prediction is that the current epoch of the Earth, our civilization, will be brought to a cataclysmic end on a date which translates into our calendar as the 23rd of December 2012 AD. Now, I do not regard myself as a prophet of doom. Most often what I'm doing is reporting ancient wisdom, trying to understand what the ancients were saying and to pass that on to other people. And I certainly, personally, do not live in fear of the end of the world coming on the 23rd of December 2012. But I do think that it's important for us today, with all our technological achievements, not to be too arrogant. We should at least listen to the voices of the past. Maybe they do have something to tell us. Maybe there is a warning there that we should take seriously. I think at the very least we should be investigating this matter a bit more carefully and try to understand what it was that the Maya were getting at. But I don't think we should live in fear and terror at such predictions. I think the most important thing for every human being, because we all die sooner or later, death is an absolute fact of life. The end of the world comes for everybody on earth sooner or later. The most important thing is to live a good life and to live it well and decently in relation to fellow human beings. The only comment that I'd make on that is that there is an amazing convergence of prophecy from ancient times, whether it's the Mayan calendar or whether it's the predictions of Nostradamus, which focuses on our epoch, the epoch in which we live today, and which appears to be telling us that it is a time of great danger. And I must say, when I look around the world and look at the way that human beings are treating one another, I think we are creating a time of great danger. And perhaps, therefore, those ancient prophecies do have something to them that we should be paying attention to. I think that human experience is vast. It includes the experience of our ancestors and the wise people of the past, and we therefore should listen to what they had to say, as well as listening to modern scientists. Modern scientists, by the way, who are responsible for many of the crises and difficulties that the world faces today. We're dealing with a very ancient system of spiritual ideas here. The essence of the system is to make copies on the ground of the patterns of stars in the sky. And I'm quite certain that that's what the figures at Nazca are doing. And the latest scientific research, which I do report in this episode, confirms that, and even shows that one of the figures, the Nazca spider, is an image of the constellation that we call Orion, which was a constellation that was of great importance to the ancient Egyptians and also to the ancient Maya in Central America. But you have to understand that this ancient system of ideas descending to us from a lost civilization has been fragmented and scattered and worn down and very largely destroyed over the passage of thousands and thousands of years. And I think we're lucky to find even the few fragments of it that we do find at Nazca. One thing which I wasn't able to report in the series, but which I have gone into in my books, is that one very large figure near the Nazca Plateau, it's on a cliff overlooking the sea at Paracas in Peru. It's about 200 kilometers from Nazca, is positioned in relation to other monuments around the world, including Angkor and the Great Pyramid of Giza. These monuments are all separated by specific numbers of degrees of longitude, and these numbers do relate to the precession of the equinoxes and ultimately to the date that those figures spell out.